Got everybody on? Come on, give me the flag. Bishop on? Tuesday night edition. I'm Dr. Jerry Green, and we are live on the WJRG television network, and I'm excited tonight. Also, we have next to me on my screen is my good friend, Big Don for Big Don Production. What's up, Don?
Everything's good.
Everything is good, brother?
Yes.
All the way in Florida, where the weather today was in the late high 70s. All right. I told my brother I'm gonna move down there every winter. I'm moving down to Florida, and I'll come back in the summer. What's up, Andy? God bless.
Good. How's everybody this evening?
Great.
All right.
Great.
I could be wearing shorts, that's for sure.
I told him we're gonna move down there in the wintertime. And we had a great time Sunday. Pastor Walter Teague and Basileia and his beautiful wife Pam celebrated 10 years. We had a great time, Pastor. Congratulations, Pastor Walter Teague. What's up, brother?
Yes.
Doing well. Amen. Doing well. How's everyone tonight?
We are
Very good.
And my good friend, the legend himself, Bruce Austin. How you doing, my brother?
Everything's beautiful.
All right. You know we got a lot to talk about tonight. I'm going to be a good guy tonight once again. And all the way in Maryland, Frederick, Maryland, my brother-in-law, Larry Pearson. What's up, Larry?
Everything's great.
All right. Everything is always great with you. I love that. And one of our sports legends, Anthony McLean. What's up, my brother?
Doing good. Wishing I was in Florida.
Hey, we all might pack them and go down to visit Henry. When they just we won't even tell them we coming. We just surprise them. Right?
Yeah, we'll do the show from his living room.
There we go.
There you go.
And one of the greatest bishops in the world with the network, and also he have Power to Stand Outreach Ministries. Bishop Ernest Richard. What's up, my brother?
The Lord bless you. Good evening, gentlemen. And Henry, I'm not jealous. Hey, we sent on the snow back up north, just in case you didn't know.
I know, we got and every time this brother's around, every moment move with Kendall Tyson. What's up, Kendall?
Hey, what's happening, gentlemen? And I got some breaking news for you. The Cardinals have informed QB Kyler Murray that they intend to release him on the first day of the league next Wednesday, barring a trade between now and then. It's just came out 6 o'clock.
Wow.
Arizona already owes him at $36.8 million guaranteed in 2026, and another 19.5 would have triggered on March 15th. So Kyler Murray is no longer going to be a Cardinal.
Okay, but
Another spot for Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, let me just share this good news with our. Let me just share this news with our audience. Some of y'all got on a little late. Sports talk will be in the community. We're going to be starting at some of these high school basketball games. I would say football, but that's kind of cold for me. I don't like to go out there in that cold. But sports talk is going to be involved with some of these high school games, like if Hill Austin Cross play or Hampton and West Haven, whatever. We're going to be in the games, interviewing the coaches, and being a part of what we do, and that's sports talk. And my brother adds the sports report every day that he puts on social media. So we're going to add that to that as well, try to get the scores and the highlights. And we're going to have some fun, man. This is what sports is all about, and we're going to make it more local. So even the coaches, I don't know half of these coaches, even the Yale games, we could be a part of that and put it on our television network.
Yeah, one of my buddy's son is actually the assistant coach at the Yale. Brandon Rick Sherrard is one of my buddies.
Okay, and also if y'all don't know, I saw it on Facebook that what's Booker grandson name?
Tyler is going to be the Grand Master.
Grand Marshal, Freddie Fisher.
Had the Freddie Fisher.
Yep.
Grand Marshal, yeah.
So guess who might be the one down there, Bruce? Me. So I get to see him. All right, so he can come on our show. Okay, all right. You know how I am. I'll be right there. Soon that thing ends, I'm right there. Anyway, let's get started. Larry, you got some topics for me or what? What you got?
Yes, sir.
I know you do. Football, right?
Yes, we're gonna start with football.
Oh, Larry. God,
We gotta
walk.
I know football season's over, man.
No, the reason you guys do that is because you walk and dominate the show. Because y'all know about football, we don't.
No, we only got. I only got four things. Then we're gonna go straight
you
basketball.
guys know all about football and Anthony, and you guys leave us out the mix. That's all. Go ahead, I'm gonna mess with you. Go ahead.
And what you brought up about Murray, Kyler, I released them. They let him know up front, and they let everybody out there know up front. Anybody can pick him up.
Yeah.
The highest paid team, they can pay him as less as $1 million. So there's gonna be a lot of teams that might try to get that cheap quarterback.
Cheap quarterback.
He's already paid for it. So give him $1 million is just a penny in the bucket. So teams like the Vikings might go and take a look at him. Miami might take a look at him. Do you think it's a great option that you're not paying much money, but do you want to put your team out there like that, especially a team like the Vikings? Okay, let's start with you, Walter.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know about the Vikings. I like the Miami thing. It's warm weather. He's an athletic quarterback. That fits right into their scheme. They like to throw the ball downfield. They like that fast-paced offense. Oh, but they got a new head coach. I forgot. Yeah, they got the coach.
They got no real good team.
Right. They got the coach from Green Bay. They was assistant coach. But still, they need a quarterback. I don't know what they're going to New Orleans, the Saints need a quarterback. They got a young quarterback, Shunk, or whatever his name is. Trying to think. But like you said, he's not going to cost you as much as you would if they, traded him, if they were to just flat out release him. I think he's worth it. Depends on the right situation. It depends on the right situation. And that's a good question, though. What team do you think he would be a good fit for Kyler Murray? What team do you think would be a good fit?
Ernest, what you think? Will you fit down with your Vikings?
Well, he might, but they're too busy looking at two other relics, Kirk Cousins and Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what if I had a choice of the three, I'd take Kyler Murray if we can get our hands on him. So we're gonna have to wait and see. And you're right. It'd be a good fit for Minnesota because of their offensive receiving core. The problem is, are they gonna fix that O-line? If not, Kyler Murray's just gonna see more of the same. A lot of extra grass that he don't need to eat. He ain't no cow.
Okay, Donald.
Well, Bishop, you can laugh at Aaron Rodgers, but I think he'd be a better fit than the three that was just named. I would actually go with the old man on this one. He didn't have a bad year last year.
You can't take your walker on the field.
Huh?
You can't take your walker on the field.
He did really great. He didn't even need a walker last year.
He's 43
you
now?
can't blame the Steelers' loss on him last year.
He's 43 now, ain't he?
It's going to be 43 opening day, yeah.
Yeah, opening day, he'll be 43, man. That's Social Security age in football.
All right, this is you guys' problem. You always let the good quarterbacks go.
Listen, don't tell me about it. You preach to the choir on
So
that.
you can go with Murray if you want, but I tell you, he ain't gonna be no good fit.
Yeah, well, the problem here is they're trying to develop J.J. McCarthy, and they don't want to put somebody that's going to – Murray comes in there. Murray's going to pretty much push him out of a job. That's pretty much what's going to happen.
Still won't win. I don't think you're going to win with either one of them.
Y'all got lucky this year. That's all. Anyway,
all right, come on. Let's move on. Who we got next? Larry?
Okay, Anthony, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's low risk, high reward, pretty much. The other teams are going to be taking on the salary. depending on where he goes, he may have to take a step back and be a backup. Because there's a lot of teams are going to try to get their quarterback situation done early because everybody's trying to get down salary cap wise. But I guess you could throw the Jets in there as well as one of the teams that he could go to. But again, he'd be in the same situation like it was in Arizona, where he's just running for his life pretty much in every play. But it's gonna have to be a literally a perfect fit for him to go someplace where he's going to be able to start.
Okay, Kendall.
$36.8 million. Someone's going to pick him up, being that the Cardinals have to pay that. Give him an extra mil. But he's been accident prone. So it looks like Cardinals are like just going to cut their losses. Jets, even Miami, because of that system. He's the same size as Tua. So not much to say, but I tell you what, the Colts put the transition tag on Daniel Jones. Now he's getting $37.8 million.
Yeah.
So what does that say about Anthony Richardson? He's gone.
Or available at least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jerry.
Right, not me, man. Go move on to somebody else. I know you guys been talking about, to be honest.
Okay, Bruce.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough because, like somebody said, he need to go to a good team, but all the good teams got their quarterback. So wherever he goes, it's gonna be tough if they don't have a good offensive line, So it's gonna be tough wherever he goes.
$1 million though. I agree with Kendall. Somebody gonna pick him up.
Yeah, that's the only good
They
thing
actually gonna
about it.
pick him up.
Yeah,
Yeah, they should pick him up. I think it's a good. It depends on where he goes, but he's a good quarterback, and he can run. He's mobile. I think he could start for the Jets. He could start for the Saints. He could start for Miami. He's definitely somebody gonna pick him up. It only cost him $1 million. I mean, you're talking about the first overall pick. He was the first overall pick in the draft. It's not like a scrub. It's not like Anthony Richardson, who was a project. I mean, he's proven. But he just got hurt last couple of years. Because he's small and he runs around. He might be a good fit for Minnesota because they have great wide receivers. He can throw the long ball. He can keep the ball alive to let them guys, get downfield. He can keep that play alive. So for $1 million, man, they can do much worse. They can do much worse by signing Aaron Rodgers. I tell you that.
Henry, go ahead. Your turn, bro.
Yeah.
Your turn, Henry.
Yeah, well, look at there's a lot of openings in the NFL. The top teams, they're all set. So there's a lot of other teams. He can go there. He's a good quarterback. So I think for $1 million, he will definitely be playing for somebody. It's just a matter of who, because there's a lot of good teams that they're not championship teams. They're not the top playoff teams, but he can help them.
All right.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong for $1 million.
For $1 million, can't go wrong. All right, what else you got for me,
$1
Larry?
million, let him play for Kansas City. Mahomes ain't gonna be back this year.
We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that.
That might not be a bad spot.
Yeah,
I'm jinxing me. You ain't jinxing me.
That might be where he need to go.
I think the Giants and the Texans both lost their mind. Okay, now Detroit won a game, traded Montgomery to the Texans, and the Texans gave up 3 of their offensive linemen to different people. I don't know what's worse.
I don't either.
Offensive line wasn't good last year or the year before, but they're getting rid of the people they have to find new people and bring on a running back. And they ain't got no offensive line. I don't really understand that. That's a little bit crazy to me. They said they're trying to make it better by go out and trying to redo it again with different people. Okay, Kendall, what you know about that?
Nothing. I mean, it just really. I mean, I'm sitting here freaking out right now because I'm looking at the fact that the Seattle Seahawks have decided they're not even going to re-sign Kenneth Walker III.
We're talking about something else. Now we're going to get to that one.
I know. Sorry.
Yeah, because he's going to Kansas City, right? You know he going to
I'm
Kansas
like,
City, right?
I'm just shell shocked on that. This guy just got the MVP. Hey, Larry, I'm sorry. I just went on a trance right now. I'm so sorry.
Okay, Anthony, what do you think about that situation?
So,
What I don't see.
somewhere CJ Stroud is sweating bullets at this point in time right now in Houston because, granted, they got themselves a running back, but again, that offensive line is a nightmare. Unless they're going to just draft a bunch of guys, and they're going to be drafting low because they're a playoff team. But yeah, I'm not sure what's going on down there in Houston. Look, you can make the argument about them having the best defense, but if you're only going to score a half a point a game, it's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you at all.
It looks really bad. What about you, Bruce? What do you think about that?
Yeah,
they looking worse than Dallas.
Watch out!
I
Watch
mean,
your mouth now.
I never seen somebody do something that stupid though.
Oh,
You're losing your manners on here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Normally you see Jerry Jones do some stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, but you know they got bigger problems, man. With CJ, man, he ain't been playing too good. You know what I mean? They got to get CJ right before they do anything, because he seemed like he going backwards.
You gotta get offensive line first.
Yeah, but they had an offensive line and he stunk the place up. What he had five interceptions against Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Came back 3 or 4 more interceptions. He going backwards, man.
Yeah.
You know, but they might have a plan. You know, they might have a plan to to upgrade their line. You know, it's still early.
Okay, what you think?
Yeah, I guess you got to trust the coach. They got a real good coach. I mean, but yeah, Stroud, it don't look good, man, because that was the problem already. The offensive line couldn't keep him upright. He was running for his life. Even when he didn't get sacked, he was getting knocked down. So I don't know what they have in mind. They did bring in a good running back, but we've seen with Saquon Barkley, when the offensive line's not blocking, you could be a great running back and not getting yardage. So I don't know what they got in mind. They got a great coach, so I guess we have to trust the coach. But it doesn't look like a good idea to me. But
yeah.
Okay, Henry?
One thing we know, they're gonna have to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a great running back, you gotta have an offensive line.
Oh yeah.
You know, if you ain't got no offensive line, it doesn't matter. Ain't too many guys like Barry Sanders.
I was gonna say, unless you're Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
Even if you depending on your passing game, you need a good offensive line.
You gotta have offensive line, no doubt.
Oh.
So I don't think it's a good thing, but we'll see. Maybe they got a plan that they're gonna draft. They're gonna
They actually
get
do
some
have
guys in the free agency. Maybe there's some good offensive linemen that are free agents and they plan on signing them. We'll see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because there's a lot of guys getting released because of cap space.
Right.
You know, big name guys.
Yep.
You know.
Okay, Donald.
Well, since this is the first time I'm hearing about it, I'm gonna go on and pass. Unless that running back they got is Superman, I don't understand.
It actually is for the Detroit Lions.
He's a great running back, man.
All right, Ernest.
Now, Kenneth Walker the third.
you got to ask Bishop. You didn't let Bishop go.
Get the Nick fan downstairs, and then we'll go to.
Okay. I'm sorry about the Knicks. I thought they had no team.
Here is the scoop. I ain't listening to you right now, Larry. Here is the scoop. Basically, the Lions are trading Montgomery to the Texans. They're giving up Juice Scruggs, supposedly a 2026 fourth round and a 2027 7th or 8th round or something to that effect. I don't know what that's going to be, so they're going to kind of have to wait that one out. I don't know what they're actually getting back, but hey, listen, at the end of the day, I think the Texans got the better end of this deal if it actually goes through. It's not their offensive line. They're giving up an outside linebacker. Oh, it got quiet real quick. Did I just
No, they giving away not just them. They're giving away the offensive line.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm finding out that and actually, Juice Scruggs is on the no, he's not on their offensive line. That's a linebacker, isn't he?
No,
Let me look that up.
Who?
yeah, look it up.
His name is Juice Scruggs. Let me look that up.
Oh, I thought you were saying two scrubs.
No,
That's what he said. Two scrubs too.
I like the
That's what I said too.
they might be giving.
That's what I thought he said too.
Yeah, I get ready to ask him, what two scrubs was that?
Well, I know they're releasing their safety because he got arrested for domestic abuse.
Wow.
Now, Kenneth Walker, what would be a best fit for him besides the Kansas City Chiefs? Because
that's where
we
he's
probably
going.
ain't got the money to pay for him.
Oh no, that's where he's going. He's going to Kansas City. Watch.
He plays right guard. Okay.
Hey, you better make a donation, Larry.
Hey, what do you think about? He's a linebacker.
He's not a linebacker.
He's a
He's actually a
linebacker
right
guard?
back. He's a right guard. I said, let me look it up. I said
Okay,
I heard the name before, but I wasn't sure what his position was. He's a right guard. That is the offensive line.
Thank you, sir. Is Kenneth Walker a good fit for the Kansas City Chiefs?
No.
Absolutely.
What's that with
Absolutely.
you, Walter?
Walter, yeah,
Absolutely.
no. No,
Absolutely. Yeah. You can run the ball. That's what they need. Somebody that can run the ball. Yeah, no, he's a good fit. And they got the rookie they had last year. He'll play on the third downs. But yeah, Kenneth Walker, did you just see what he did in the Super Bowl? Yeah, I think he's a good fit. I think Pacheco's is he never recovered from those injuries. I don't think he ever recovered from those injuries. Got 2 Super Bowl rings. Good job. But I think Kenneth Walker is a better fix. As long as they keep Hunt, they need Hunt. Because Hunt is that goal line force, in the first down force. Calls Kansas City, that's how they lost last year. They should have gave him the ball to get that first down instead of trying to do that fake pass. But anyway, I rest. Yeah, I think he'd be a good fit. I think he'd be a good fit. Yeah.
You got
Candy,
Larry
what you
scratching
think
his
about
head,
that?
man.
I'm sorry.
What do you think about Kenneth Walker going to the Kansas City Chiefs?
I think if they go to Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Pretty much. I think that now you got to play Pat Mahomes honest, and Pat Mahomes is showing you what he can do without an offense. I mean, with no running game, or with a running game. When he had what is it? Cheetah just got cut from the Miami Dolphins.
Tyreek.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill. Super Bowl without Tyreek Hill. Super Bowl. Give him a running back. Can you imagine Pat Mahomes, people having to back off of him because you got a running threat behind him? Super Bowl.
How many games Mahomes gonna be out?
I know that's the thing with that injury. We don't know yet.
But didn't Kansas City have an offensive line problem?
Yep.
No,
Yes.
they revamped
So
offensive line pretty much.
They don't fix that.
Mahomes wasn't running all over the field for
I
no
was gonna
reason.
say Mahomes would throw behind his back through his legs. You know what I mean? Under his arm.
The offensive line is pretty good. They got some good people. They could get better, but the offensive line is pretty good.
They already got some new guys.
No, I watched last year. Mahomes ran a little bit. That's why he's injured.
okay. Yeah, that make a good point.
Okay, Anthony.
The other thing with him is he can get you about 30, 40 balls out the backfield as well. So with that offense, he fits with them well. But again, you got to know how long Mahomes is going to be. He's going to try to come back, but you don't want to rush him back. Because it's a knee. It's not an Achilles, right?
No.
It's an Achilles.
ACL, yep. ACL and LCL ligaments in his knee.
Those are bad.
That ACL.
Yeah, you got to.
Those are real bad.
He says he's aiming to return for week 1. I'm looking at it right now.
Wow.
Well, we have seen. I mean, what was it? Adrian Peterson was able to do that about 10 years ago. But again, a lot's going to be contingent on when he comes back, and what they add to the line. I think they still need to add at least one or two more linemen. It's not as, put it this way, their lineman situation isn't as bad as the team we mentioned before, but like I said, it needs to be better. It definitely needs to be better, especially.
Yeah, they definitely need. Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially with Mahomes coming back, because he's gonna be a little antsy anyway. So
Yeah. Wow. He said he wants to be
Okay.
there for the OTS.
Yeah, he said he's gonna be there game 1.
Yeah, he said he's gonna be there for a training camp.
Don't bet against them. That's all I say.
Oh yeah, we said that last year. I changed my mind. I'm betting against him.
You betting against? Okay.
I'm with
Okay.
you, Don. I'm with you, Don.
What you betting on the 49ers?
Who, me? Nah.
Well, let us get some help first. Let us talk.
All right, listen, I got a couple of comments. Frankie Hall, you guys remember Frankie Hall?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right.
Frankie said, "How you guys? Hey, dudes, it's your friend Frankie Hall. How you guys doing?" So we're doing good, Frankie. I'm glad you're watching the show.
Brother
And also,
Frank.
Phoenix Rumley, hello everyone, and Victoria Dancy is watching. So we're gonna send out a shout to them that's enjoying the show. Keep watching and share the post. Please do. Please share it. All right. Okay, you guys.
Let's take a minute out for this. Let's take a quick minute out to let everybody get an update on what's going on.
Big Don Productions proudly presents the Jerry Green's Gospel Showcase, happening on Saturday, March 28th at the Dixwell Community Q House, 197 Dixwell Avenue in the heart of New Haven, Connecticut. Featured artists include Forever, Yvette Early, Edward Beverly and Redemption, The Mighty Ones, God's Favor, Chosen by God, Lisa Clayton, and Anthony Smith, and Fully Committed. All happening on Saturday, March 28th at the Dixwell Community Q House, 197 Dixwell Avenue in the heart of New Haven, Connecticut. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. and the show starts at 6 p.m. Tickets are $20 in advance and Cash App at $84 Plymouth. That's Cash App $84 Plymouth, or call 203-875-0520. That's 203-875-0520 for the Jerry Green's Gospel Showcase, another Big Don Productions.
All right. Thank you, Don. Thank you. Tickets are starting to pick up too. So I want y'all to promote that. Looking forward to a great time on Saturday, March the 28th. And like I said earlier, congratulations once again to Pastor Walter and Pamela Teague. 10 years. We had a fantastic time on Sunday. And, we try to support, everybody that's doing something on this panel. And I know Bishop got his anniversary going on as well in Maryland. So congratulations going out to you as well, Bishop Ernest Bishop Jr.
Right, Bishop.
All right, y'all keep up the great work what you're doing, man.
Yes.
Good work. And I'm gonna put it in my newsletter for the month of March. What you guys done and what you're doing. All right, Eli, what else you got for football, man? Because I'm ready to move on, man.
Okay, we'll move on to basketball. We'll move on to basketball to make everybody happy.
Here we go.
Okay.
You guys are football, man. You can do your football. I don't care.
Everybody is jumping on the Spurs bandwagon.
And they just lost to the Knicks.
They got killed by the Knicks.
Hey, Bruce,
And they got beat down by the Knicks. I think it's too early, and I think they're too inexperienced to take the Spurs right now. The season, we still got a ways to go in the season, and I still think the Oklahoma Thunder, is going to have the number 1 seed and going back to back.
Can I go first?
Yes,
Can
you
I go
can.
first just to say that the Knicks will never play like that again the rest of the season?
There you go.
Let me ball
let him
with
talk,
the
Bruce.
Knicks way.
Let him talk.
You know what I mean? What's his name got hot? Got his name right on the tip of my tongue. What he had, about 30 points? He got hot.
My brother?
Never all this year.
Bridges got hot too.
Yeah, Bridges. Them boys got hot as a firecracker. They were playing at home. There's no way that they will beat the Spurs in the 7-game series. It just wouldn't happen. They just got the Knicks was fired hot that night. Everybody was on the right cylinder. Hart had a great game. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna use that game to down the Spurs. They still in the thick.
7-game series. I ain't even gonna argue with you on that, but hey, it'll be a dog fight.
A dog fight? A big dog is a little dog?
Hey, don't y'all act like the Knicks didn't beat them to get that cup. You know, it ain't like the Knicks.
Bring it up. No, Bruce,
The Knicks
don't
made a
remind.
mistake. Y'all talk like the Knicks got lucky and beat them. Y'all
Hey, don't remind them, Bruce. Let them talk
they
like
got some on their butt then.
Hey, Bruce. When we on Broadway on the doggone float at the parade, that's all we need to say.
Hey, Ernie,
had
I'm gonna
that
go down to
parade
the
already.
power company and have all their power cut off.
They might have solar panels, so that may not work.
We making sure it snow that day.
There you go.
So according to Donald, the Knicks will never play like that again.
Yeah, they will.
The Knicks never do wrong. They couldn't
Yes,
even
they
go
will.
wrong.
But Don, I got a question. But if the Knicks do play like that, can they win the championship?
Yeah,
Yes.
if they played like they did that night,
Every game?
they could have been anybody last night. They could have beat anybody.
Yeah,
Nobody.
but I agree.
I mean,
with
but
Donald.
I mean, you got to look at the fact that Wembanyama was throwing the ball to the Knicks. I mean, he was just giving them the ball. You know, he'd take the ball off and he'd be missing his man, throwing it right to the Knicks. Come on, you think that's gonna always happen? But the Knicks played
it's not.
great.
It's not.
That's my point. I watched the Knicks several times. I've never seen them play as good as they did last night. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I agree. If they play like that, they got it made. But that was a perfect game.
Yeah.
Defense all the way around. Defense, everybody was clicking.
Well, I think they was all offered an extra apple pie. That's why they played that well. Regardless of what the case may be, all they need to do it at all they need to do is do it at the right time.
But
And,
I'm asking you guys a question.
get through the East first.
Now, you guys have been watching sports for a long time. Don't some teams play better when they play against better competition? That they
Sure.
because sometimes some teams like if the Knicks play, for example, if they play Toronto, they're not gonna play like that. But if they know they got to go against OKC or when they beat Houston last week, down by 18 points in the fourth quarter and came back and won, that make a coach go crazy because a good team, you playing your best. Then when you play a sticky team, you're not giving your all effort. So I'm not saying the Knicks to play the way.
You watched the game last night, Jerry?
I didn't watch the game. I just saw the highlights.
I didn't think so. The Knicks was just hot last night.
But I saw teams down.
They couldn't do no wrong. If the ball bounced off their foot, it still went in the basket.
Yeah.
And Donald, don't forget, San Antonio started out something like 25-5, something like that.
And then look down the stretch where San Antonio was turning the ball over left and right. I think how many turnovers?
Good defense made them turn the
You know
ball
what?
over.
I'm gonna throw this out there. See, sometimes you can get off to a hot start and then you take your foot off their neck. And the minute you can't get your rhythm back once you do that. You know how that works. San Antonio took their foot off the Knicks' neck in the first quarter. I saw the highlights because I didn't watch the whole game because I had a podcast last night, but that doesn't matter. The point is, I thought they were done. Come in third quarter, I thought they were done. So I said, let it go.
But when they took Wemby out, the Knicks went off on them.
You went crazy.
When Wemby was in there, they couldn't get it together, man, because he was intimidating everybody that came under the basket. As soon as they put him on the bench, the Knicks went on that run.
But when Wemby came back, man, he was too cold. I mean, like in other words, he turned the ball over how many times in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, he couldn't get it together. When he came back,
Here we go.
he still had about 27 points.
Here we go with the excuses. Oh my God.
Yeah, get Donald.
Here he goes.
Here we
Jerry,
go.
Jerry,
Here we go with the excuses now.
Yeah, get Donald about
I'm just saying.
That's what happened.
Michael Jordan now. This week,
Jerry, that's what happened.
You guys give me too many excuses now.
No, that's what happened, Jerry. That's not an excuse. They did not give you an excuse. That's actually what happened.
I don't worry about Wemby. He's 7'5". Last week he was
Nothing.
he was better than Kareem and Will Chamberlain together. And now all of a sudden, oh Wemby.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
if that's the way I put it out there, I take it back. What I'm really trying to say is the Knicks was hot as a firecracker.
Okay, all right, I'll
the
go
boys
along
could
with that.
not miss.
I don't hear about Wemby. He got cold and all that. I don't hear about that
The
stuff.
boys, they were making those shots no matter what Wemby did in that fourth quarter.
Okay, all right, go outside. Who you got next, Larry? I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Henry.
Go ahead, Henry. Talk, bro.
Well, I didn't see the game.
Then you can't talk
The
either.
only way them two teams will meet, they have to meet in the finals because one's on the East Coast, one's on the West Coast. So the only way they will really meet in a 7-game series, they both would have to win their conferences. And I don't know how likely that is.
All right, Andy, let me just say one fact. Now, that game was played in the Garden, Don, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The Knicks play like that in the Garden sometimes. In the Garden, the Knicks is hard to beat. Even Michael Jordan tell you that. In the Garden, it's hard to beat the Knicks in the Garden. I don't care what team they always have.
I'm going to help you out, Jerry. I'm going to help you out. The Knicks have played some of their worst games in the Garden. I remember I bought tickets to the Knicks Golden State game when Mark Jackson was playing for Golden State. Patrick Ewing couldn't have been any worse that night.
And they had some of the best games in the Garden, too.
Well, that too. But I'm saying they should have beat Golden State by about 30. But and for the first time in my life, I had seats in the 4th row on the floor. Okay, and they picked that night to act like they don't want to play.
Let Kendall say something.
Well, you know what happened to me as far as I was concerned. As soon as I jumped on the San Antonio bandwagon, the Knicks beat them. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I'm so sorry, San Antonio. You know, but I still got San Antonio versus OKC in the conference final, and I just think that Detroit or Cleveland or even Boston will stop the Knicks before they get to the Eastern Conference Finals. And just like Don said, man, they could have kicked it into the basket. They were just hot. It was terrible. They were just making everything in the Garden, you know. Sure, they partied last night in New York. They had a good time. But
remember the old Larry Bird commercial? Off the roof.
Yes. Yeah. Nothing but net. They were just shooting anything, man.
All right, go ahead, pass the ball.
I was gonna say I agree with Don. They were that was one of those games where the Knicks was just they were red hot. They was even Josh Hart was making threes. Everybody was threes. You know, Cat was getting rebounds. But they played a good game, and they won. But could they do it 4 times? Is the thing. Mm-hmm.
No, but they might not beat, but they wanted to beat the Spurs. So, like I said, I don't like this.
Yeah, they played. No, that's not an excuse. The Knicks played a great game.
If y'all
they played a great game.
If y'all had been maybe the Nets, they wouldn't have played like that. But that was against the Spurs. They wanted to show the Spurs that we can beat them. That's all. I mean, so
they already showed them they beat them for the cup. Y'all keep forgetting that.
Yeah, they won that. Yeah, they won the cup.
Thank you, Bruce.
Like you say, paper cup. Leave that alone.
It don't matter what it was. It don't matter what it was. The Knicks won the game.
They won.
They are 6-4 in their last 10. That's inconsistent.
But the thing is, the Knicks got to worry about beating Detroit. They can't beat Detroit. That's what they're doing right now. They can beat the Spurs all they want, but they don't beat Detroit. They ain't gonna have no. It ain't no matter what about the Spurs. They better beat Detroit.
I agree 100%.
Go ahead, Anthony.
They got 3 teams they got to be concerned about: Detroit, Boston, Cleveland, and Indianapolis.
Yeah, but Detroit is the one though.
Right, that's
Detroit's the daddy right now.
The way they
one player on Detroit. Go ahead, Ed.
The way they played Sunday, they could have beat the Harlem Globetrotters and the Washington Generals in the same night. That's how hot they were.
So Jerry, get the point now.
What kills me is that they remind me so much of Carolina this year, the Carolina Panthers, where you don't know which team's going to show up. If that the thing with them, they played down to their competition at times, and then when they get a quality team, they play up, and that can drive you nuts, especially during the playoffs, because I guess right now they're the 3rd seed, so they would probably get somebody. They may have to play somebody like I'm off the top of my head, I'm not sure, but Yeah, they have to prove that they can hold their own against the Bostons and the Detroits. Although I will say this, if you remember, opening night last year, when the season began last year, they got wallops by Boston, and Boston had their way with them all during the regular season. But we all know how the playoffs played out. So, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, let me make a fast point to Don. I remember, Don, they called it the Boston Massacre when the Celtics beat the Lakers by, I think, by 40 points in game one.
Game 1 of the 85 finals.
Yeah.
So I know what you're saying. That was one of the games that Boston was hot because they wanted to beat the Lakers, and
The Lakers won that series.
Yeah, the Lakers won the series, and they won game 2. But I know what you're saying. They had one of them hot games, and some teams, like when Villanova played Georgetown, right, when they were hot that night, and they beat Patrick Ewing and them, I know exactly what you're saying. So, what you're saying, I agree. I didn't see the game.
Listen, since you mentioned that, Jerry, think about it. We just had this happen. UConn beats the tar out of St. John's, who goes and beats the tar out of Villanova. So any given night, hey, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens. All right, Larry, what you got next? Now, did everybody get a chance to say something? Go ahead, Larry.
Okay, now, how many people still think the Spurs are going to take the Thunder and get the #1 seed?
They got Wemby. They got Wemby now. And Spurs beat them 3 times.
But who think is actually going to happen?
Have you guys seen Shea Alexander since he came back? I can't jump up and say that.
Bruce,
Shea
I
is out of his mind right now since he came back.
3 out of 4. They got Wemby.
I can't say it.
Why not?
I can't say it.
But Jim, what's the question? He's asking the question: are they going to get the #1 seed?
Seed coming out the
or
West?
are they coming out of the West? What's the question? Who cares about the seed? Are they coming out the West? You think they're coming out the West, or are they going to have the best record? It's 2 different things.
They're coming out the West too.
Coming out the West.
Okay, that's something different. Do you think they're coming out the West?
Yes,
Is that what
absolutely.
you're asking? Oh, okay. All right.
Is that what he asked? I'm going to have him boosting down on them guys. No, I mean,
Well, I can't say they coming out the West because OKC right now, Shea came back. They playing out of their mind.
but they beat them 3 out of 4, Don.
It don't matter when it gets down to the playoff. We all know that. So I'll let somebody else go.
They're getting healthy now. They're getting healthy.
What you think?
Come on, Henry.
Well, OKC still waiting on Jay Williams. I think he's still out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
right
he's
now
still out.
they haven't been healthy pretty much all year, and they're still the #1 seed. So
Yeah, but they can't beat the Spurs with Wemby. Wemby is the difference, though. All other teams, they got Wemby. They got Wemby. He makes the difference.
I'll have to say this, bro. I don't know in the games that they played each other, was OKC totally healthy?
It wasn't.
When it hurt? I'm not sure. But
We don't know if San Antonio was totally healthy either, though.
So I don't know. But I'm going to say in a 7-game series, I'm going with OKC because they already got the experience. They already did it. And to be as hurt as they are, and they're still the #1 seed in the West, I think that says a lot for the team.
That does say a lot.
Because the MVP was out for quite a few games. And the other boy, the #2 guy, he been out just about the whole season.
And when Shea got back, they hollered MVP already.
Yeah.
He just got back. And they hollered MVP.
I just have to say, in the playoffs, I just think right now, we'll just have to see. But I'm going to go with OKC because they done it already.
Go ahead, Pastor Walt.
Don, did you see him come down the lane the other night and jam on him? Now, Shea don't usually jam on him, but he came jammed on him and stared at him. I said, oh, no.
Nasty. I'm telling you, boy. That's why I can't go against him. When I seen him come back, I can't go against them boys now.
He usually just go about his business, but he was like, boom, and then looked at it. I said, oh, he came back angry.
So the best of 7, Walt, who you got, OKC or San Antonio?
OKC.
OKC. All right, Bishop.
Just because they got experience. That's what I do.
OKC. I mean, Wemby's one player. He's got to have a great supporting cast. He's got
He got the left-handed guy now.
Let me finish, Jerry.
Hey, good.
Good guys around him. But OKC has players that have been proven already. I'm riding OKC.
Okay. Who you got, Bruce?
Yeah, OKC by Ed with like the fellows said, man, with that experience. But I tell you, man, San Antonio gonna be a tough out.
They would be.
You know, with Castle and Vessel and them boys, they're gonna be a tough out. But I got to get an edge to OKC.
Let me tell you something my son said to me today. He said they need to get the ball to Wemby every play.
Oh boy.
Well, who you got, Larry? Okay,
I got to go with OKC.
Kendall.
I'm on the San Antonio bandwagon over OKC. I mean, I just think that they have their number this year. OKC is going to end up with the #1 seed, and I just think that San Antonio is going to knock them out. I think OKC has the experience. They got everything going for them. They got Jalen Williams not even in the game. SGA, they stayed hot. They're the #1 team. It's just that sometimes, you see a team that may have your number, and it just seems like San Antonio has their number. What are they, 4-1 against them? The last 3 games they beat them in a row, something like that.
3-1, I think.
3-1, yeah.
Well,
OKC won the last one.
let's go back. I know that this is not a good comparison, but just to make my point, Boston was whooping the Knicks behind all last year. And then what happened?
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
It happens, right. Well, I'm going with OKC too. I mean, I like Wemby. I think San Antonio got the team to do it, and I'm not going to base it all on experience. It's not like OKC been like the Boston Celtics been around for 5 or 6 years. They just got their experience probably last year when they won.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's like
Who's that?
OKC.
No.
They've been on top the last 3
No,
years.
no.
The year
No,
before.
the last 2 years.
Yeah. No. You forgot the year before they had the best record.
And they lost
They
to
had
Denver.
the best record in the NBA.
And they
And
lost
Denver
to
knocked
Denver.
them out.
And they lost
Then
to
they
Denver.
came back the next year and won it.
Right, and they came back and won it. So it doesn't mean that they're going to go back to back because they won it.
No, I don't mean that. No, you still got to play.
When was the last team that went back to back anyway? Who's the last team that went back to back?
Wasn't it Golden State?
Okay, so how many years ago was that?
Well,
Wow.
That ain't easy to do, man.
All right, so what I'm saying, it doesn't mean because they got a little experience, they're gonna go back to back. Because
Right,
I mean,
right.
a lot of teams won it and they didn't go back to back. So it's not all about experience. It's about, like Ken said, who got the number, who's playing the best, and who's playing the best going into the playoffs. If a team is playing that good,
Let's not forget Denver then.
It just takes
Right.
a couple of mistakes.
Yeah, who got the most experienced team?
Denver.
But
Let's not forget
is Denver
Denver, though.
healthy? Denver's 5-5 the last 10 games.
If Denver's healthy,
Yeah,
they
but
got
Denver- Aaron Gordon still ain't even playing yet.
That's
All right.
right.
Aaron
Yeah.
Gordon ain't even playing.
no, but he
And
was
don't
talking about
forget,
experience.
Joker's been out too, but within
Yeah.
them last 10 games that they played.
Right. I just came back, so.
Aaron
Don't-
Gordon's
don't
out.
count
Yeah,
Denver
what's
out.
the other
Joker's
tall
been
guy?
out a number of times.
The other guy off the bench, the tall guy that used to be on the commercial with Joker. He's out too. Both of them out.
Hopefully, whatever his
Because
name.
to me, whichever team playing the best going into
Yeah.
the playoffs or in the playoffs, most of the time that's the team that's going to win.
Oh, yeah,
That's
without a
absolutely.
doubt.
That's an
Yep.
absolute given right there.
You know what I'm surprised at since we playing? I'm surprised at how good the Celtics are doing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
watched the other
Everybody.
I don't even other than Brown, I don't even know who else on the team. I mean,
So
I
I
seen that
think
kid.
Brown
was-
an MVP candidate.
They still got
Yeah,
White.
man.
Derek White.
Yeah, I know they got White, but I'm saying you're looking
got
at him, you're like,
Pritchard.
who are these
They got
guys?
Pritchard.
And they're playing good. And what's the guy that was playing center? He had 20 points. He almost had like 20 points, 20 rebounds with the afro. I'm like, who is this?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So
They're
that
playing
was a
good.
good reason to get rid of Porzingis, though, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
No, that other kid Hauser, shooting the lights out there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That
Oh,
guy
yeah.
off, I don't even, what's his name? Who knows all about basketball? What's the center name for Boston now? The African guy.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know
20
you-
points,
I
20
I heard
rebounds.
that,
Afro.
but it didn't sink in. But I
Yeah,
know
with the afro. I was like, who in the world is this?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you got the Pritchard. You thought he was all world against the Lakers. He couldn't make a basket. I'm like,
Right. And yeah, you got to go to Bible study, right?
Yeah.
All right, but you got any more topics or what? Because I know you got to leave in a few. Oh,
Nah,
you-
I ain't got no more.
You got no more
you know what else,
topics?
Jerry? What about the Hornets, man? They're playing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got-
Oh yeah, they are.
When they got that
And-
ball,
Yeah.
they got
They're good. I watched them against Portland the other night.
And how about Khan? How about that rookie He's shooting them 3-pointers?
Carolina.
You know what?
Carolina.
You know what?
Duke boy.
Carolina, yeah. That kid, he was one of the
Wasn't it
reasons
Duke?
why Duke was so good.
He come from
Yeah, I was
Duke
about
with
to say,
Flag.
he was one of the
Him and
reasons
Flag played
why
together.
Duke was so good. Cooper Flag got all the ink, but he was just when Cooper Flag got hurt, he was the one that took over. You know, he can shoot.
Name Coppinell.
He gonna get rookie of the year.
Yeah, Coppinell. Yeah, he gonna get rookie of the year. He can shoot
Flag got hurt. That messed him up.
Then they got the other kid from Arkansas, who was like the number 2 pick.
Yeah,
man, they're good.
Yeah, but check this out. What about Kuminga's going to
Brandon
Atlanta
Miller.
showing off?
Was it Alabama? Who?
Kuminga's
from
Golden State.
Miller, yeah. You're right. Miller
to Atlanta.
Yeah. Kuminga's playing really good.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what his problem was at Golden State, but he was always really good.
Steve Kerr set him on the end of the bench. It wouldn't put him in the game. They would put him in the game when Steph got hurt and what he had, like 27, 25.
Yeah, he was talented. He's always been good. Yeah.
They had some old jazz story talking about, you know, when they had the food at the facilities, his family were coming in with bags and take bags of food. And when Steve Kerr said something, you know, it haven't been right since. But that's just a story they said.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Taking all the food.
Timberwolves was like, man, put Kuminga in the game. They wouldn't even get him off the bench.
Yeah.
So what's the deal on Steph? How long is Steph going to be out for?
Another 10 days, probably about 3-4 more games, maybe.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
I was watching him the other day too. I didn't know nobody on the team except for Draymond Green. I mean, like they're starting line. Wow.
Yeah,
I used to do the starting 5. I don't know. Draymond's about the only one I know is out there still playing.
Yeah, because Jimmy Butler, he's out for the whole season too.
He's out for the whole season.
Yeah. Jimmy Butler's out for the whole season. Yeah.
So definitely in the East, you guys going with Detroit Pistons, right?
Nope.
Yeah,
I'm going with my Knicks, man.
I'm going. I think
I'm gonna go with the Cavaliers.
I got Detroit versus Cleveland.
I'm going with Cleveland if they stay healthy.
Wow.
I think
Cleveland. See how the Knicks look tonight against Toronto.
You got a lot of faith.
Yeah, I think Cleveland's doing consistent.
Hey, listen,
Mobley's a great player. He just don't show up every time.
I'm gonna stay with my team.
You know what I mean, Don? Mobley just don't show up every time, man. Mobley,
I know. That's what they've been saying. So we'll see. I hear that.
Hey, Bruce, I might be on suicide watch with this one, but just keep an eye on the brother.
Hold on.
Yeah. I got my button to mask in case I fall out.
hey, Bruce, don't the center from Detroit mind you Bobby Dandridge?
Jalen Duran?
Yeah, mind you Bobby Dandridge. I mean, no, I'm sorry, Orlando Woolridge.
Yes, Orlando Woolridge. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
he does.
When you said Orlando Woolridge, I see it right away.
Me too.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Before we go, I know we got about 8 more minutes. I'll have a little fun with this one. But who you guys got on this one? Let me pop it up there. Who's winning this 1-on-1, man? Kareem or Wilt Chamberlain, Bishop?
I'm gonna take Kareem. He has more agility. Wilt was not stiff, but Wilt, to me, because of his height, one-dimensional. Kareem has a little extra to work with.
So you got Kareem. Who you got, Bruce?
I'm going with the Sky Hook, man.
Go with the Sky Hook?
Yeah.
All right. Who you got, Henry?
I'm good. Chamberlain had the greatest first 6 years of the NBA history.
Everybody in there was 5'10" back then.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it matters. It matters.
Yes, it does.
But hear me out though. You see some big guys and people say, man, he should be killing them little guys. How come they ain't doing it? They don't have
but when you got a big man, that's capable of doing it and do it, that's a different story when he plays against midgets.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But all I'm saying is he did what he was supposed to do. He had
we agree with that. We agree with that.
People weren't doing the records that he was holding. You look at Shaq. Okay, take Shaq. When Shaq played, was anybody his size? Is his strength?
No.
It was different.
What I'm asking,
they didn't have the strength. Yeah, but it was plenty of guys that had Shaq's height. They just didn't have the strength.
Just didn't have his strength.
Well, Kim Olajuwon had his number.
He sure did. He
Yeah,
sure
but
did.
But that's his choice, man. But that's his choice. You know, Will Chamberlain, why he can't have a choice?
Yeah. Hey, Wilt was more athletic than all them guys, though.
Who?
Wilt.
I'm going with Wilt because I think Wilt was very agile. He was real fast. He was
Better
very
believe
strong.
it.
Kareem had that hook, but other than that, I think Wilt could have took Kareem down and just dunked right on him. Kareem couldn't even stop it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Look at Wilt first 6 years, like Henry was saying. Watch how Wilt run down the court, dribbling the ball all the way from end to end.
Yeah, he was more athletic than all of them.
And when you got guys at 5 foot, they should have been taking the ball from Wilt, but they couldn't.
I'm going with Will too because Kareem had a problem with Moses Malone, and Moses was a rugged type of player that got physical with Kareem, and Kareem backing up like this, and Moses killed Kareem, killed him when he played with Houston, and killed him again with Philly. Okay, and he wasn't no Will Chamberlain, and Chamberlain, like I said, he scored 100 points. Chamberlain could score when he wanted to.
And see another thing though, Will Chamberlain played for the Harlem Globetrotters too.
Right.
Yeah.
So y'all making me change my mind now.
Nah, man. I'm going with Kareem. I'm going with Captain.
Why, Pastor? Give me your reason.
He's better offensive player. Kareem got the little baby. He got the sky hook, but he can also shoot that jumper. Pick the picture back up there again. He ain't shooting a sky hook. That's a jump shot.
That's a jump shot. You're right.
That's a jump shot. That is sky hook. I'm going with Kareem. I agree though. Moses Malone killed Kareem. But Kareem was older at that time. But Moses bullied Kareem, no doubt. But I'm going with Kareem as far as a one-on-one. You said one-on-one. I just think he could dribble the ball around Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Who you got, Bishop?
I already picked Kareem. If you remember, you asked me first.
All right, so Ken, who you got, man?
I think you got to go with the sky hook being the most unstoppable shot. First of all, I think that Chamberlain was, 500-pound bench press, athletic, but I saw Kareem play Dr. J one-on-one, and I don't think anybody could beat Kareem one-on-one. Not with that sky hook, that back down game he has.
I saw that game too, him and Dr. J one-on-one.
Yeah, he just backed him down.
No, but Dr. shouldn't even been on the court.
I know, he just,
I
yeah.
saw that game too. He shouldn't even been on the court.
So that was a bad example, Kevin.
Right.
I know it was, but what I'm saying is that Kareem was smart. He'll back it down. Even Chamberlain, he'll back him down. And one thing about that sky hook, the release point from the sky hook was over the rim. So if you smacked it, it's a goaltend. It's already going down.
That's one element to that. When he shot the sky hook,
get out of here with that. Chamberlain was too strong. He's not gonna let him back. He shoot that hook, nobody gonna stop it. He got the jumper like Walt said, but he ain't backing him down and throwing that hook like that. No. Chamberlain ain't letting him in like that.
Chamberlain blocked that sky hook many times. He blocked that sky hook. You can go watch the highlights. He was the only one that could block it. But Kendall, even Willis Reed, a guy like Willis Reed, who was 6'10", Kareem had a hard time with them type of guys. Anybody that was rugged and that was physical with Kareem, like Bob Lanier, guys like that. Kareem didn't want to play. He had no other choice to play against the guys because he was the center. But I tell you, if they had somebody like Wes Unseld, they'd have been holding Moses Malone and the Bob Laniers. Kareem would be holding them guys because Kareem wasn't that type of guy. He didn't like that physicality. He never liked it. But that's all I'm saying. So a guy like Chamberlain, that if Chamberlain said, okay, I'm going to back Kareem down low, and then I'm going to bully on him, like because Shaq could have backed Kareem down low, and what Kareem going to do? He could do that with Moses. Right. So I got to go with Chamberlain because Chamberlain had that inside game, and he had that strength too, man. He was strong. Well, but then again, Walt, he could do too much.
Why Chamberlain couldn't dominate Willis Reed then? Willis Reed only 6'7". Chamberlain couldn't have won anything.
Willis Reed was a big boy.
He was a big boy.
Kareem ain't got no weight.
Chamberlain.
Kareem ain't got no weight.
To be honest with you, he dominated Bill Russell. To be honest, I mean, he scored his points on Bill, but he couldn't dominate Bill.
He didn't dominate.
But he still got his points. He might have find up getting 40 points, and 20 rebounds. But the Celtics won, but Chamberlain had a problem putting the ball on the floor. Everybody hit the ball on the floor.
Exactly.
Right. All right, so Bruce said he might change his mind on that one. I don't know, Bruce. Stick with Kareem.
I don't know. I'm sticking with Chamberlain, man. I'm sticking with
Come on,
Chamberlain.
Bruce. Man,
Yeah, Kareem.
come on now.
I'm pulling a Kindle. I'm pulling a Kindle, man.
Yeah. Yeah. There it is. I'm coining it. There it is. Damn, why ain't jumping?
Kindle said I don't have no shame.
I got no shame, bro. None.
But I agree with Jerry though. Moses definitely dominated Kareem, man. No doubt. Definitely. Yeah.
We can be, and it wasn't that Moses did it because of skill. Moses just wanted the garbage.
No, yeah, he's a bully, man. Yeah.
What he called him a garbage can type guy that know that played physical and Kareem don't like physicality. He never did.
No, I love him. Moses is one of my favorite players, man. Yeah, I love Moses.
Moses is a bad boy, man. He don't get the respect that he should because he only got one ring. That's why he don't.
Right, he don't get the respect because there's so many great centers, you know.
Yeah.
But he's a bad boy though. I mean,
well,
he was 20. He was 20 points, 20 rebounds almost every night.
Every night.
Straight out of high school.
Straight out of high school, man.
So
I don't think for real. I don't think Kevin Garnett gets enough credit either, man. Kevin Garnett's a bad boy.
Yeah, he is. Kevin Garnett's an all-timer.
Yeah, I don't think he got enough credit either, man. Yeah, I mean, when he was with the Timberwolves, he's all they had, man.
That was it.
Especially when Marbury left.
Yeah.
Then why is that, Pastor? We say he's not getting the respect. It's because he was in the West with Tim Duncan and Shaq and Kobe, and
you don't hear his name enough.
Exactly. And then when he went to Boston, you got everybody else. You got the super team and all that. I think he would have got more props if he would have won it in Minnesota with all those guys out there. But then you went to Boston and you got Pierce and everybody else there. So I don't think you get respect. Ray Allen.
Well, he wasn't going to be Shaq and Kobe number one. That's
right. But if he would have, he would have got more respect. But I'm just saying, but he was a great player. I mean, he had battles with Tim Duncan. I mean, him and Tim Duncan was probably the best two power forwards out in the West at that time.
When they were playing.
Yeah,
you got to remember, if he got more rings with Boston than one, he might have got some more respect. He only got one ring with Boston.
When Marbury left Minnesota, that hurt him, man.
Oh, it sure did.
But they still wasn't gonna be Shaq and Kobe, Bruce. I don't give they had Marbury.
But they had a better shot. I mean, Marbury was the man out there with big ticket, man.
Shaq, see what happened? Shaq was in his prime. That's the bottom line. When Shaq was in his prime during that time, Kevin Garnett didn't have a prayer. Even Tim Duncan was in his prime. He didn't have a prayer. Because Kevin Garnett was good. He beat. Even with when LeBron came, they was older. With Paul Pierce, they couldn't beat LeBron.
Yeah, but Shaq was a monster, man.
Not to mention they had Kobe by his side. So
right.
He wasn't beating those guys. But when he went to Boston, he had no reason not to at least get 2 rings, man.
Right.
He lost to Kobe.
Who's the coach? Doc Rivers?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he had one reason.
Man, I tell you, saying that, Bruce, the Bucks look horrible, man. Milwaukee Bucks. They look absolutely horrible, man. Oh my God!
And they got some decent players.
They look absolutely horrible.
But
they don't have a point guard.
Favorite to come out of the East.
I saw some.
They don't got a point guard though, down.
They actually looked disoriented, like they didn't know which way to go.
See, down what happened with Boston? Don't get me wrong. Paul Pierce, he's a great player, but he's like a Dwayne Wade. He's not on that level like LeBron and Kobe and them. So, and most of the time in the finals, the superstar going to win, man. And Kobe was down, 3-2 against the Celtics. And they was even down by, I think, 13 points, the Lakers in the fourth quarter. And Kobe and the boys rallied back and they beat the Celtics. But,
Paul Pierce was a bad boy, man. I give
Paul Pierce was a bad boy. As long as you stop faking like he hurt.
Yeah. Bad boy. Basically, I'm saying Garnett needed more than one ring.
House to practice.
To get that respect.
Every time he walked from his house to practice, trying to prove. I think it was for ESPN he did it.
He walked all the way to the stadium.
Who's better? Who's better, Paul Pierce or Dwayne Wade?
Wade.
Dwayne Wade.
I say Wade.
I mean, both of them did their thing. Both of them was the man for their team.
Who's better?
But
You don't
Wade,
mean
Wait,
to
wait.
say who both of them got the job done for their team.
Okay,
look,
so
I'm
if
saying,
Wade,
Bruce, I'm gonna say this.
so if Wade was better, so if Wade
Three
was better
characters.
than Paul Pierce, then he had LeBron on top of that, all right, with him, and he was better than Paul Pierce, and if Paul Pierce was your best player on the Celtics, besides maybe Kevin Garnett, Celtics wasn't going to beat him.
But I
Because
thought when they won the championship, although Paul Pierce was the best player, and he remember that thing he called game. Rajon Rondo was the most valuable player for that team, getting it all together. Rajon Rondo showed up. We didn't see him coming. Paul Pierce might have been the best player, or Ray Allen or Kevin Garnett, but Rajon won that championship for him.
He was their point guard.
when they beat the Lakers.
Point guard.
Yeah.
He's a point guard, yeah.
He had to.
Same
He
as the quarterback. Quarterback
There
and
you go.
point guard, same person.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, to be honest with you, I think personally that series, I got to go with Kevin Garnett because he dominated Paul Gasol in that series, and that's why Kobe told him to put on his big boy pants. All right, because well, he told him because he was crying, and Kobe said, "Put on your big boy pants," because Kevin Garnett dominated him. Because I think that was Kevin Garnett's first year with the Celtics, right? First year. Him and Ray Allen. That was their first year.
Yeah, that was their first year because they lost.
Okay, they won the first year out. Okay.
And
They lost the second year.
Remember, Kevin Garnett, he got into Paul Gasol head mentally because Kevin Garnett used to talk a lot of trash.
Yeah.
He wasn't used to a guy like Kevin Garnett talking trash to him like that. No, I mean, I know he played in Memphis, but Kevin Garnett really got under his skin.
See what he told Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, yeah, I know, man. Don't even bring that up. Right. And what he said about Tim Duncan, I heard too.
Yeah.
I heard the Mother's Day, somebody, his mother died. Happy Mother's Day or something.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah,
Wow.
man, that's cold, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Kevin
that was too
Garnett was
cold.
like that. He was like that. And that's why Kobe told him to put on your big boy pants. So then when they played again, he was ready for Kevin Garnett. When they played the second time, he was ready for him. So I think that I think Boston just intimidated the Lakers in that first series, Kendall.
Yeah,
They had a more mental toughness. Go ahead,
Didn't the
Henry.
Lakers have? Wasn't Anthony Andrew Bynum was he the center?
No,
For the Lakers, yeah. Andrew Bynum and Paul Gasol were the two towers.
But Andrew, he was out. He was out hurt that series. He
Right,
didn't play that
that's what I'm
series.
saying. I can't remember which series he was hurt, but he came back. I think the one
second
that
one.
they won.
The one they won, he was back.
Yeah, I think Andrew Bynum really made the difference.
Yeah, he played well, but he just would. Remember, he got off the team because they told him to stop shooting threes, and he wouldn't. Kept shooting.
They had Kendrick Perkins on that team. Right?
Yeah.
See, but the Lakers, Boston beat them, Kendall, because they beat them mentally. It was more mentally, just like when they beat the Lakers the first time, Boston beat them mentally. It wasn't they had a better team, but Bird and them and McHale and them beat them because they got them starting to fight. When Creed was ready to fight Larry Bird and Kurt Rambis, he got clotheslined by Kevin McHale.
That changed everything.
And Boston
changed everything.
Boston beat them mentally. All right, and so that means a lot when you're playing. All right, I'm not gonna hold you guys all night, man. But let me see what else I got, man. One other, I'm gonna ask you about Kevin Durant. He's number 6 on the scoring list. How far you think Kevin Durant going to get before he retire? He'll pass Kobe and get next to Karl Malone or what? He gonna pass me.
I think he'll play at least 2 more years.
So he should pass Michael and Kobe, right?
Yeah, definitely Michael and Kobe.
How would that affect his legacy?
4-year stint to do that.
No, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing.
He needs a 4-year stint to pass Michael and Kobe. He's got to have 4.
No.
I don't think so.
He only 200 points behind Michael now. 292 points.
Yeah, he only 1,000 points away.
Right.
Yeah, well, you might be right too.
Now he won't catch Karl Malone. He won't catch Karl Malone or
he 292 away from Mike.
Right.
He might get that for the season now.
He might get that before. I was gonna say that, Bruce. He might get that before the rest of the season over.
If
But he got 18 more games. So
20 days.
18 more games. Okay, so if Kevin Durant, Bruce, make it a number 4, would that change his legacy, man? Would that take that stain away? Going to Golden State.
No.
No.
No. People don't care nothing about that score, where they at.
No, they don't care.
People don't care nothing about that.
LeBron with
Yeah, I don't
his
think so.
75-year-old playing ability, hey, nobody cares.
He want to get rid of that stain. He better win another ring.
Yep, that's the only way.
I
If
agree.
he could take Houston to the championship, even if he take Houston to the finals, he might get rid of it. Even if they don't win, if he take this Houston team, with the Spurs and OKC and that in the West, if he can get them to the finals, I think
that'll do it.
I think that's good.
He's too old for that.
Other than that, he better go get him a barrel of that Tide to get that stain out.
You need more than time. You gotta need that. What do you call it? OxyClean.
Wow.
You gotta need that OxyClean.
All right. Okay, this is my final one. Then I'll let you guys go, man. If I can put this up there, let's see. Donald and them said
None.
None.
I opened the door. So
I already seen it before. None.
None. Open the door.
Why not? Allen Iverson? Come on, no?
Take a peek.
Man.
Take a peek inside. I opened the door and let them peek inside. See what
You
a good
got
time we
two
having.
that are close. Only two that are close. Malone and you.
Donald rough. I can't listen to Donald.
After that, nobody.
Donald too rough. I can't listen to Donald. Bruce, you
Donald's
want
right
to let your boy Charles in, Bruce? No.
Huh?
You want to let your boy
Listen,
Charles in?
man. What the top say?
Ring club only.
Club only.
And you only let one inside.
Not all. It don't say almost.
You don't never read the fine print at the bottom.
It don't say
Charles
almost.
Barkley is the best power forward of all times.
Yeah, but he don't have no fingers.
All this
You
fingers
know,
are
it
empty.
said ring club only.
Hey, Jerry, it also says you can let one inside, which means you also cannot let one inside.
I agree.
It wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair to let one in.
Right.
Let them all in if you let one in.
Right. Barry Bonds, you're going to tell me because he ain't got a ring. Just because he ain't got a ring, he couldn't hang with them guys because he ain't got no ring?
Barry Bonds?
The guys in his sport. He can hang with the Willie Mays or the I don't know.
Not if they was having a party and it was a
No.
ring party. How you gonna get in?
Right.
It's a ring party.
Right.
No.
Rings
Right.
only.
He be outside with some binoculars
right.
somewhere.
There
Ring
you
party
go.
be ring only.
Now, if it was an all-time great,
He could be a waiter. Hey, he could be a waiter at the party. That's about it.
The man's an all-time home run king.
please.
He's an all-time great, but he
That
don't
don't mean
have no ring,
nothing.
though. So he can't get in the ring club.
That don't mean nothing. What? The all-time
He-
home run king?
It says
Yeah.
ring club only. That's like saying you gotta let him in Pratt and Whitney without a badge. Can't get in.
He the best machine
I
operator
got
there.
one better for you, Walt. That's like me walking
Good
in
point,
Pratt
Walt.
and
Good
Whitney.
point.
All you guys,
He can run every machine there, but he don't have no badge.
You ain't got no ring. Without a badge, you can't get in, Bruce.
This
Can't
show
even
is
get
too
in
rough.
the gate.
The only way I got in Pratt and Whitney is when I drove the truck with a flatbed to pick your coils up, man, or whatever you had to go out for delivery. That's the only time I got in Pratt and Whitney.
This show is too
Hey.
rough, man. You guys are too rough.
Hey, some people might say I was the best solution guy they had, but I still can't get in now.
Can't get in now. Right now, can't get in now.
Come on,
The
now.
home run king, man. Got the all home runs and he can't hang with.
You know what?
Can't get in, man.
Hank Aaron didn't have any
Hey,
rings.
Bruce, I don't know, Bruce. I know I like Charles Barkley too, but Moses Malone's the best power forward ever, man.
Malone,
Moses
center.
Malone plays center.
I mean, I'm not sorry, Karl Malone.
No.
He better than Barkley, man. He better than Barkley, though. Karl Malone's better than Barkley. But actually,
No
Tim
way.
Duncan's the best. But Karl Malone's
No
better
way.
than Barkley.
You
Oh,
can
yeah.
have both of them. You can have both of them.
I hear you.
I'm
Who's the better rebounder, Karl Malone or Charles Barkley?
Barkley.
Charles Barkley.
Barkley got a
Okay.
rebound title.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
I'll take
Karl
Dominic.
Malone
you're not
6'9",
You're
Barkley
not going to change his
6'4".
mind, Walt. You're not going to change it. Forget it. You're not going to change Bruce.
You look at that. So I would say Dominic Wilkins was the best small forward that didn't have a ring.
Well, then he can hang with the
No, he
boys.
can't get in the club. No, he can't get in the club. He ain't got
But,
no
but,
ring.
but Dominique Wilkins wasn't in that list, I don't think.
Dominic
Yeah,
Wilkins
well,
can't even
yeah.
get in line.
Yeah,
He couldn't even get in line in that list, right?
Right.
He can go hang out.
On that list. Tell me how many guys were better than Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, he can go hang out with Barry
All of
Bonds.
them. All
You
of
think
them.
all of them were?
Yeah, Pat Ewan's better than Dominique Wilkins. AI is better than Dominique
Oh,
Wilkins.
come on, man.
Malone,
Y'all
Barkley,
stop
both are
this.
better than Dominique Wilkins.
No way. No
Who?
way. He was the
You think
best.
Dominique Wilkins is better than Allen Iverson?
Yes.
Not even close.
No.
Bro,
No way.
Not even close.
Yeah, but different
AI,
positions.
Allen Iverson is probably the best little man to ever play.
Wait a minute.
You got that right.
Everybody got an opinion, right?
Yeah, but
Yep.
I'm with you, Henry. Different positions.
Right.
Different
And
positions.
what I said was, you guys didn't hear me. I said he was the best small forward that didn't have a championship ring. That's what I said. Are
That's
any
what
of
you
them guys
said.
Small forwards. I'm asking you, are any of them guys small forwards?
No.
No.
Right, that's what I said.
Okay.
All right, bro.
Okay.
All right, bro. We got you. We got you. A small for who else? What about Adrian Dantley?
Dominique
No,
Wilkins.
I'm taking
That's the
Dominique over
score.
Adrian Dantley.
And Dantley was bad boy, man. AD was bad boy.
Mark Aguirre, all them guys.
Both of them.
Without a championship ring, though. I'm talking about our championship ring.
Yeah, but
You know, Mark Aguirre does pass away, you know.
Bad, man.
Yeah, I know. I just saw that, man.
Who's that? Who's that?
I didn't see that.
Mark Aguirre.
He just passed away when?
Wow.
Yeah, they just honored him. They just honored him last month.
They
and
just
he-
honored him too, and I just saw it too. He just passed away.
He
Yeah.
passed away yesterday.
Wow.
Okay.
Mark Aguirre is a bad man. Mark
Yes,
Aguirre,
he was.
Adrian Dantley. It's pretty much the
Yeah.
same guy, but Adrian Dantley was good, man. But you know, when we talk about those small forwards, we miss a lot of people, man.
Yeah,
Alex
yeah.
English. Alex English, man. There was a lot.
Marcus Johnson for the Bucks.
Marcus Johnson for the Bucks.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Butterbean Love. A lot of guys. A lot of
You guys
What's the
think
boy
about
for
this one.
Seattle?
You
Yeah,
guys not
what's
like
the-
this one.
Alex English.
Hey,
Alex
Jamal
English.
Wilkes, Jamal Wilkes, 37 points. Y'all ain't gonna like that.
That's right.
Yeah, but he got a ring.
Jamal Wilkes.
He got a ring.
Dr. J, small forward.
Yeah, Henry said without a ring. Jamal Wilkes got a ring.
All right, listen. Minister Henry, close us out in prayer, bro.
All right. Adonai Yahweh, the great I am, the great eternal God. We thank you, Lord, for your love, your grace, your mercy. We ask that you bless every household that is represented here tonight. And Lord, we thank you, Lord, for all your blessings that you have bestowed upon us through your Son, the Lord Jesus Christ. And Father, we give you praise, glory, and honor. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen, gentlemen.
And all right, guys.
God bless.
God
We're
bless
gonna
you.
find out if the Knicks came off their high or if they're gonna be still riding it.